Hello students, welcome back to my channel, MK channel. Today's topic is the respiration. This topic for the 10th class and the 12th class. Okay, both. तो respiration के बारे में already पढ़ चुके होंगे तुम लोग, तो थोड़ा सा important बताऊंगा. बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन point of view के हिसाब से थोड़ा सा important करेंगे. Okay, some essential points are there. Some. Okay, that will start here. Okay, so first of all, what is respiration? Okay, what is respiration? What is the important organ in the respiration? Okay, that is the lungs. Okay, this is the human lungs. Clear? This lungs plays a very important role in respiration. Okay, and the respiration is said to be as a pulmonary respiration. Clear? So, what is respiration means actually? Okay, what is respiration? Respiration during the respiration, cells obtain the energy. What the cells will do, cells will obtain the energy. Okay, during the respiration process, cells, all the cells in our body, we have number of cells, so that cells obtain the energy. Okay, by combining, what the two things will combine, oxygen and glucose. Okay, the two things are combined, oxygen and glucose. Okay, when these two things are combined, then they produce, after combining these two things, okay, they release the energy. Okay, what is the energy? Nothing but ATP. ATP is produced here, water is produced, carbon dioxide is produced. Okay, this total process is called as a respiration. Clear? So in a flow chart, you can write it here, like what is respiration means. Okay. Okay, so what is respiration means what here? Okay, during the respiration here. Okay, during the respiration, what happens, the cells, a large number of cells in our body, they obtain, okay, what they obtain, okay, energy. Okay, they obtain energy. Okay, from where they obtain the energy, by combining two things. What are the two things? The one very important thing combining, that is oxygen. Okay, oxygen. And what are the second one? That is a glucose. C6H12O6 is the formula of glucose here. Clear? So during respiration, all the cells of our body obtain the energy by combining these two things, oxygen and glucose. And then what they release, after combining these two things, they release. Okay, what they release, they release three important things. Okay, the one is the nothing but a carbon dioxide. Okay, and the second is the water, and the third final is the ATP. Okay, ATP is nothing but energy. Okay, this total process is called as the respiration. Clear? What is the total process called here? Respiration. So during respiration, what is happening here? Okay, our all the cells obtaining the energy. All the cells obtaining the energy by combining. Okay, the most important things are combining here. What are the most important things here? Oxygen and glucose. Okay, these two things are combined here to release carbon dioxide, water, and ATP. ATP in the form of energy. What is ATP here? Adenosine triphosphate. What is ATP means here? Adenosine triphosphate. Clear? This total process is called as respiration. What is respiration? This you can tell. Clear? This is called the respiration. Clear? So some types of respirations are there that I'll show you. Types of respiration. Okay, the popular two types of respiration is the aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. What is aerobic respiration indicate? The respiration which take place in the presence of oxygen. It is called aerobic respiration. What is anaerobic respiration here? Absence of oxygen. Okay, fermentation process you can tell. Like example is milk when it convert into curd, isn't it? One of the processes there, it convert into there is a fermentation process due to bacteria, lactobacillus bacteria. With that bacteria, what happens? The milk converts into curd. Okay, that is a fermentation. There is absence of oxygen, this process will take place. So if process taking place in the absence of oxygen, it is said to be as anaerobic respiration. If the respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen, then it is said to be as aerobic respiration, like that. Some types of respirations are there, like types of respiration. Types of respiration. Okay, then organ. Then organ here. Okay, then organisms. Organisms. Clear? Organs and organism. Clear? So what are the type of respiration here? The first type of respiration is called as pulmonary respiration. Okay, pulmonary respiration. Clear? The first one is called as pulmonary respiration. This pulmonary respiration, which organ plays important role here now? Lungs. What the organ name here now? Lungs. Where you can find this pulmonary respiration? Okay, in man and apes. Man and apes. What is apes means here? Birds. What are the apes means here? Birds. Clear? Next one. Next one is called tracheal respiration. Tracheal respiration. Clear? Tracheal respiration. What are the organ here? Important organ? Trachea. Okay, the important organ is the trachea. Okay, now where you can find this tracheal respiration? In all the insects. In all the insects. Clear? Next one, bronchial respiration. Bronchial respiration. Clear? So in this, what is the organ, important organ here which is helping in bronchial respiration? They are the gills. Clear? And where you can find this type of respiration? In fishes. Fishes, all the fishes and some aquatic organisms. Clear? Then fourth one, cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous respiration. Then here, what are the important organ here now? Skin. Where you will find here now, this you can find this type of respiration you can see in frog, okay, leeches, okay, and frog, leeches, etc. Okay, here you can find this respiration. So these are some types of respirations. Okay, what here? Pulmonary, tracheal respiration, bronchial respiration, cutaneous respiration. Other respiration also are there, and that respiration is by okay, diffusion process. It is by diffusion process. Okay, what is the here now? Here also the outer surface, body surface, you can tell here. Okay, body surface. Okay, where you can find this type of diffusion process respiration, you can find this one in all unicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms. Clear? So these are the types of a respiration: pulmonary respiration, tracheal respiration, bronchial respiration, cutaneous respiration, respiration through diffusion process. Clear? Each definition, if you write, you'll get 2 marks. Okay, what is define pulmonary respiration? Or they'll do like this: define the terms. Define the terms. Or write short notes on pulmonary, tracheal, bronchial, cutaneous, and diffusion. Here. So what will write? Respiration. The respiration in which lungs plays a major role. Okay, the respiration which takes place through the lungs also can write, or the respiration in which lungs plays a major role. That respiration is called as the pulmonary respiration. What are the example here? Man and apes, human beings and apes. What is apes means here? Birds. Apes are nothing but birds here. Then tracheal respiration, the respiration which takes place through trachea. Organ is the trachea. Clear? And the respiration which takes place through the trachea is called tracheal respiration. What are the example here? All the insects. All the insects are there. All the insects. Next, bronchial respiration, the respiration which takes place through the gills. And this type of respiration you can find in all the aquatic organisms. Okay, fishes, mainly the fishes. Okay. Next, cutaneous respiration. This cutaneous respiration, the respiration in which the skin plays a major role. Okay, in this type of respiration, it is called cutaneous respiration. What are the good example here? Frog is there, leech is there, earthworm is there. These are the examples here where you can find the cutaneous respiration. Last is the respiration through diffusion process. What is diffusion? In lower classes, we studied about the diffusion. Movement of the ions or the particles or the gases from the higher concentration level to lower concentration level to equalize the concentration. It called as the diffusion. So aim exactly like that. That type of respiration, that process will take place in unicellular organisms. Okay, through the body surface. Amoeba is there. Amoeba doesn't have any shape, isn't it? Okay, have any shape here. So through the body surface, the respiration takes place. From the body surface is take the oxygen. Okay, through the body surface once again release the carbon dioxide. Clear? Okay, through the body surface only everything will take place in unicellular organisms. They are the single cell organisms. Clear? These are the types of respiration. Okay, next one. Now we'll study about the pulmonary respiration. Right? We'll study about the pulmonary respiration. Pulmonary respiration. So what the definition of pulmonary respiration? The respiration which takes place through lungs, or the respiration in which the lungs are involved is called as a pulmonary respiration. And what are the example I told here? Example are nothing but a man and apes. Man and apes. Clear? This is the example. So first you have to write the definition. Okay, definition of pulmonary respiration. Okay, before writing the answer, write the definition first, then start the answer. Clear? So pulmonary definition already you written. What is the definition written? The respiration in which the lungs are involved, and that respiration is called as the pulmonary respiration. So what is the main organ which are playing a very very important role in pulmonary respiration? It's nothing but the lungs. Okay, nothing but a lungs here. So how the respiration take place, okay, the pathway, the way how the uh, a group of gases enter in our body, okay, that will start here. Okay, starting with the nostrils. Okay, the first one is called as the nostrils. A pair of openings on the face is said to be as a nostrils here. Then after the nostrils, okay, the next one is called as the nasal cavity. Nasal cavity. Okay, and after the nasal cavity, internal nares. Internal nares. Clear? This is the pathway how the air enters. Clear? From the after the internal nares, next one is the pharynx. Okay. Next is the pharynx. Then after the pharynx, the larynx. This is all the parts here. Okay, this is the way from where the air enters here. Okay, slowly the air is coming down here. Okay, and after the larynx, the next part is called the trachea. Okay, the next one is called as the trachea, and from the trachea here, the next part is called the bronchus. Bronchus. Okay, then after the bronchus here, the next one is called as the bronchioles. Okay, bronchioles. Clear? After the bronchioles here, now the air enters into here alveolus. Okay, where it enters here, it enters into alveolus. Okay, then the finally it enters into the final one. Last and final one is the blood. Okay, this is the pathway how the air enters in our body during pulmonary respiration. Clear? Understood? Okay, from the nostrils, the air enters into nasal cavity. From the nasal cavity, the air enters into internal nares. From the internal nares, the air enters into pharynx. From the pharynx, the air enters into larynx. From the larynx, air enters into trachea. From the trachea, the air enters into bronchus. From the bronchus, the air enters into bronchioles. And from the bronchioles, the air enters into alveolus. And from there, it enters into blood. In the same way, the air, after purification in lungs, then once again it comes back. Okay, once again it goes in the same way. Okay, the same way it will go. One of the flow chart is given in your book, in your reader, in your textbook. One figure is in you. Okay, like this. Okay, how the air enters in the same path, what happens, the air comes out. Clear. Now we'll go briefly. Okay, so from the nostril, the air is entering into uh, from the nasal cavity. Clear. So nostril, this is the opening one, the first one. If you write about the nostrils here, no, so you can write this is the nostril, the opening one. We have the two holes here, two openings here. Okay, the two openings is called as the nostrils here. Clear. And these two openings are perfectly classified. Okay, are perfectly separated by the here bony case will be there, a small a bony here. Okay, that is called palate, bony palate. Okay, the middle a bone like structure, cartilage it is, actually it is not a bone, it is a cartilage here. Okay, we separate the bony palate, separate the oral cavity and the nasal cavity, both are separated here. Okay, and here small cartilage bone will be there here. Then inside the nose here, we have a large number of hairs here. Inside the nose we have large number of hairs. These hairs are called as, okay, these are all the hairs, and this hairs is called as the filters. What they call as here? Filters. Clear. What these filters are doing, they are filtering the dust particles. What they are doing, they're filtering the dust particle. When we are taking the air inside, we can't take the oxygen separately, isn't it? Oxygen is going from here, take it and keep it inside. We can't do that one here. Air is a mixture. So mixture of gas we are taking inside. Okay, mixture of gas, so that mixture of gas slowly entering through the nostrils. So that mixture of gas contain carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen, some dust particles, and many more things are present in that, in minute structure here. So that all are entering in. So if any dust particles are there, that will be stopped by your hairs. And hairs is nothing but it is called as a filters. They filter the dust particles. Okay, if the dust particle enter your nose, the hair, what they are doing, they're filtering it. So they're called as a filters here. Clear. Then after that, from here the air enter into the next one. Okay, here this cavity is called as a nasal cavity. Okay, this cavity is said to be as a nasal cavity. Here we have one chamber. A small chamber is present here. This chamber is called as a mucus chamber. Clear. What the chamber is called as here? Mucus chamber. So inside the nostrils, here we have a small chamber, sticky chamber called as mucus chamber. It is a sticky in nature. Okay, this chamber is a very sticky in nature. Clear. It is a sticky in nature. So suppose in case if filters are not stopping the dust particle, a few dust particles escape from the filters, that will be trapped by your mucus chamber. What is present in nasal cavity? Mucus chamber. Okay. And what the mucus chamber is doing? It traps the dust particle. The work of mucus chamber is it trapping the dust particle. Clear. And humidifies the air. Clear. The main work of the mucus chamber is that it traps the dust particle and humidifies the air. What is humidification of air means? Outside air, inside air temperature will be different, isn't it? If you keep the finger nearby your nose, take the air inside, how do you feel? Cool. When you release the air, it will be hot here, definitely, isn't it? So inside air temperature is different from the outside air temperature. So that air temperature will be equalized when it reaches this part, mucus chamber. So it converts the outer temperature of air into body temperature. That is called humidification, converting the temperatures. Clear? I think hope understood here. So what is happening in the nostrils? Air is entering in the nostril. If any dust particles are there, it will be stopped by the filters. Suppose in any case, if some dust particles not stopped by the filters, it will be trapped by the mucus chamber in nasal cavity. So what is the work of nasal cavity here to tell? Nasal cavity consists of a mucus chamber. It traps the dust particle and humidifies the air. Once the humidification of air is completed, that means temperature is slowly converted into body temperature. The air temperature converts now. Once it converts, this nasal cavity, from the nasal cavity, from the mucus chamber, it enter into pharynx. Okay, internal nares are nothing but tubes. They are the two tubes, They are small two tubes will be there, They carry the humidified air from nasal cavity to pharynx. Clear? Understood? What is internal nares? Internal nares are nothing but they are the tubes. Inside. They are the tubes here. They take the humidified air. Okay, from where they are taking? From nasal cavity, from the mucus chamber From there it enters into pharynx. This is only the work of the internal nerves. Clear? Next is the pharynx. What is the pharynx? And this, all the things are carries 2 marks. Okay, each and every topic carries the 2 marks. Okay, what is the pharynx? Pharynx is a muscular chamber. Pharynx is a muscular chamber. It is a muscular chamber. And second point you can write, it is a common passage for food and air. For food and air. Okay, pharynx is a muscular chamber and is a common passage for food and air, and it consists of 2 cartilaginous flaps. Third point you can write, it consists of 2 cartilaginous flaps, one over the other. A small flap will be there made up of cartilaginous, soft bones, cartilaginous. Okay, how the bones in the ear, nose, they are called cartilaginous. So like that, some 2 flaps will be there, one over the other. They are present in pharynx. What they call as, they call as a glottis. They call as a glottis and epiglottis. Epiglottis. These are the 2 cartilaginous flaps, one over the other. What are the main function of this glottis and epiglottis? They separate the air from food. Okay, they separate the food from air or air from food. Okay, while eating here, we are inhaling also. Okay, respiration is continuing, and same simultaneously you are eating also here. So both the thing, if it combine, then it's a problem then. So both the things are easily separated. Okay, with the help of this glottis and epiglottis, they are present here in pharynx. Clear? This area here you can find the pharynx here. Clear? So pharynx is a muscular chamber. These 3 points are to write about the pharynx. Pharynx is a muscular chamber, and it is a common passage for the food and air. While eating the food, okay, you drink the water, you eat the food, and respiration continuously going on simultaneously, all the 3 things. Clear? So these are easily separated, okay, with the help of these 2 cartilaginous flaps, one over the other. They are called as glottis and epiglottis. Hope you are understanding. Okay, what are the work of glottis, epiglottis? Separate question is there. Short answer, 1 mark, 2 mark answer here. What are the work of epiglottis and glottis? So simply you can write that. What is glottis, epiglottis? They separate the food from air. Where they are present? They are present in the muscular chamber called as pharynx. So from that, if the food is there, it enters into esophagus. And if the air is there, it enters into larynx. Okay, air is entering into larynx and food is entering into esophagus. So next chamber is called as the larynx. Larynx otherwise called as voice box. It is called voice box or sound box. Okay, sound box. Clear? Here one small point here. Suppose in sometimes what happens, sometimes glottis, epiglottis will not work for few seconds. It will not work here. Then the person get hiccups. Suddenly they get hiccups. Okay, it doesn't mean that somebody is remembering you. कोई याद कर रहा इसलिए hiccups आ रहे. No, it's not like that here. When your glottis and epiglottis not functioning properly, for meanwhile, sometime, at that time what happens, the person gets the hiccups. When you drink the water, it will be cool. The track will be clear then. Is it clear? So like there's a function of this glottis, epiglottis here. Next, this larynx is nothing but a voice box or the sound box. Okay, here if you press it here, your sound will be changing. If you press here, the sound will be changing in. So this larynx, otherwise called as the voice box or sound box, they consist of vocal cords. They consist of vocal cords. What is vocal cords? Musical tones. Have you seen musical tones? Violin, guitar. Okay, on that notes are drawn like this. Music tone here. God have given a capacity to human beings, only human beings here, to talk. Okay, the sound which is coming from the inside area, from the lungs, the sound converts into words. That capacity given to the human beings only, not for the animals. Okay, the dog bark. Okay, the cat take out the sound. Many animals, they take out the sound only, but they can't talk. Okay, they can't even, any word they can't spell. Example, like parrot is there. It learn how to tell, but it can't understand what the parrot is telling them here. But human being can understand as well as it can convert this sound into words. Okay, different words here. So this is because of the larynx. Clear? This is the work of a larynx. So what do you write about the larynx? Short notes on the larynx. Larynx otherwise said to be as a voice box or the sound box. It consists of vocal cords. When it vibrates, sound is produced. Is it clear? Larynx, otherwise called as a voice box or sound box. What the larynx consists of? Okay, vocal cords. Vocal cords. Okay, when the sound is produced, okay, when the vocal cords vibrate, the sound is produced. This over here. Clear? The next is the trachea. The next coming part is called as the trachea. This one is called trachea. This area is called as the trachea. Okay, pharynx, larynx, all the things completed now. Now coming is the next is called as the trachea. This one is called as the trachea. This is called trachea. Okay, trachea just like a pipe. If you touch here, if you, little bit, if you press here, you can feel it. Okay, you can feel it, the pipe-like structure. Okay, कैसा बोलूं, wash basin. Okay, below the wash basin, a pipe will be there. Using exactly the structure here. Clear? Our pipe also will be like that only. Okay, okay, a pipe here will be there. That is called as a trachea. This trachea, it will be like this. This is a trachea, suppose, and this trachea provided by the C-shaped cartilaginous rings. C-shaped cartilaginous rings. C-shaped cartilaginous rings. Okay, if you press it here, you can feel that one. C-shaped. C-shaped cartilaginous rings are here in trachea. Do you know what happened because of this cartilaginous rings? It prevents the trachea from collapsing and closing. Okay, are you understood? You know, trachea. What is trachea otherwise called as, windpipe? It is called as a windpipe or air pipe. Air pipe. Trachea is otherwise called as a windpipe or the air pipe, and trachea consists of a large number of C-shaped cartilaginous rings. Okay, and what is the work of this C-shaped cartilaginous rings here? It prevents the trachea from collapsing and closing. Clear? This is the work of the trachea. Now this trachea, okay, this trachea enters into the lungs. See, this trachea enters into the lungs here. Please, this trachea enter into lungs here. When they enter into lungs here now, they'll be big in size. See, big in size. They are very big in size here. Clear? When they are very big in size, they are called as a bronchus. What they call as a bronchus. Then when they redivide, when they become very small, root-like structures here, they are called as a bronchioles. What they call as here? Bronchioles here. Clear? Then in the bronchioles, you will find the bunch of small air sacs. Okay, small air sacs here. Many. They are called as alveolus. What they call as, alveolus. Nearly 700 millions of alveolus are present in the lungs, in both the lungs. Okay, nearly 700 million alveolus are present here. Okay, inside the lungs here. Okay, what is the main work of alveoli here? It helps in exchanging the gases. What is the work of alveoli? It helps in exchanging the gases. We are taking the group of a mixture of gases inside. Okay, it's coming from the nostrils and entering in the lungs here. Okay, we are taking group of mixture of gases here, so that all mixture of gases will be separated. Okay, and lungs have the capacity to absorb only oxygen. In lungs also, alveolus plays a very major role. Okay, when the alveolus absorbs the oxygen here, that oxygen enters into blood. At that time, the blood is called as oxygenated blood. Or the blood is called as, oxygenated blood. Clear? Once more, I'll tell you here. Okay, the air entering through the nostrils. पहले हवा कहाँ से एंटर हो रही? नोज के थ्रू एंटर हो रही. ये दो ओपनिंग को नोज बोलेंगे. ओके, यहाँ छोटा मेंबर भी रहता है, मेम्ब्रेन रहता है, यहाँ पे कार्टिलेज मेम्ब्रेन जो दो होल को सेपरेट करता है. और नोज के अंदर क्या है? अपने पास कईयों बाल है, हेयर्स है. ठीक है, वो हेयर्स का नाम क्या दिया? फिल्टर्स. फिल्टर्स क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? डस्ट पार्टिकल को फिल्टर कर रहे हैं. जब हम मिक्सचर ऑफ एयर अंदर ले रहे हैं ना, तो डस्ट पार्टिकल्स को फिल्टर करते हैं और एयर ऊपर ले रहे हैं. सपोज इन केस कोई डस्ट पार्टिकल्स अगर अंदर भी चले गए, नोज के अंदर भी चले गए, फिल्टर से बच के अंदर चले गए, तो अंदर नेसल कैविटी है. नेसल कैविटी में क्या प्रेजेंट है? म्यूकस चेंबर प्रेजेंट है. म्यूकस चेंबर स्टिकी है, उसके ऊपर स्टिकी लिक्विड रहता है. उसमें वो लिक्विड काम क्या करता है? वो जो भी डस्ट पार्टिकल अंदर चले गए ना, उसको ट्रैप कर लेता. When the dust particle traps there, suddenly the person get the sneeze. जब भी हमको स्नीज आ जाती, जैसे अपने को स्नीज आती है, वो डस्ट पार्टिकल भी बाहर निकल जाता है. ओके, दिस इज द मैकेनिज्म. क्लियर? अंडरस्टूड ना? द म्यूकस मेम्ब्रेन क्या कर रहा है? डस्ट पार्टिकल को ट्रैप कर रहा है. जैसे उन्हें ट्रैप कर दिया, ए पर्सन गेट द स्नीज. जैसा ही स्नीज आता, वो डस्ट पार्टिकल भी निकल जाता है. सिर्फ यही काम नहीं कर रहा म्यूकस, और एक काम क्या बोला मैं? ह्यूमिडिफिकेशन. इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स इन ह्यूमिडिफिकेशन ऑफ एयर. ह्यूमिडिफिकेशन का मतलब क्या बोला? बाहर की एयर और अंदर की एयर में टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस है. बाहर के एयर का टेम्परेचर, बॉडी के अंदर के एयर का टेम्परेचर डिफरेंट है, तो वो डिफरेंट निकाल देने के लिए म्यूकस चैम्बर काम करता है. उसी प्रोसेस को ह्यूमिडिफिकेशन बोलते हैं. ठीक है, ह्यूमिडिफाइड एयर कहाँ पे? नेसल कैविटी से फेरिंग्स को आ जा रही. किसके थ्रू आ रही? ये छोटे छोटे ट्यूब्स आ रहे हैं. ये ट्यूब का नाम है इंटरनल नेल्स. ठीक है ना? इट इज कॉल्ड एज इंटरनल नेल्स. जैसे फेरिंग्स में आ गया, अब फेरिंग्स के बारे में समझा दो. व्हाट इज फेरिंग्स? इट इज अ मस्कुलर चैम्बर. एक मस्कुलर चैम्बर है, अच्छा सा मस्कुलर मसल्स है यहाँ पे. मस्कुलर चैम्बर है। और ये चैम्बर किसके लिए कॉमन है? फूड के लिए और एयर के लिए। यहाँ से फूड भी जा रहा है, यहाँ से एयर भी जा रहा है, दोनों के लिए कॉमन है, ठीक है। तो दोनों एक साथ यहाँ पे मिल जाएंगे तो फिर काफी प्रॉब्लम हो जाएंगे, है ना। तो वो नहीं मिलने के लिए बीच में, ये फेरिंक्स के बीच में दो कार्टिलेजिनस फ्लैप्स है, एक के ऊपर एक दो कार्टिलेजिनस फ्लैप्स है। ये फ्लैप्स के नेम क्या है? ग्लॉटिस एंड एपिग्लॉटिस, ठीक है, ग्लॉटिस एंड एपिग्लॉटिस। अब ये दो ग्लॉटिस एंड एपिग्लॉटिस का फंक्शन क्या है? ये क्या कर रहा है? फूड और एयर को सेपरेट कर दे रहा है। ओके, व्हाट इज द मेन फंक्शन ऑफ ग्लॉटिस एंड एपिग्लॉटिस? दे सेपरेट द फूड फ्रॉम एयर। इफ इट इज फूड अगर है तो फूड डायरेक्टली एंटर इनटू इसोफेगस, एलिमेंट्री कैनाल, एंटर इनटू इसोफेगस। एयर डायरेक्टली एंटर इनटू लैरिंक्स। नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज द लैरिंक्स। लैरिंक्स का दूसरा नाम क्या बोला? वॉइस बॉक्स। लैरिंक्स अदरवाइज कॉल्ड एज वॉइस बॉक्स और साउंड बॉक्स। साउंड बॉक्स भी बोल सकते हैं, वॉइस भी बोल सकते हैं। और उसके अंदर क्या प्रेजेंट है? यहाँ पे क्या चीज प्रेजेंट है इसमें? वोकल कार्ड्स, जैसा कि गिटार है, वॉयलिन है, वो जो म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट बनाते हैं ना उसके ऊपर उतरे भी रहते हैं नोट्स, ऐसे नोट्स उतरे हुए रहते हैं, वो ये म्यूजिकल टोन्स। ओके, गॉड ह्यूमन बीइंग को इतने कैपेसिटी दिया कि अंदर से जो हवा बाहर आ रही है ना, वो हवा को कंप्लीटली साउंड जो उसके साथ आ रही है उसको वर्ड्स में हम कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं। दैट कैपेसिटी ओनली द ह्यूमन बीइंग हैव, नॉट एनी अदर एनिमल्स। क्लियर? एनीवे, तो ये क्या हो रहा है? वोकल कार्ड प्रेजेंट है। व्हेन दे वाइब्रेट, जब वो वाइब्रेट होता है साउंड प्रोड्यूस हो जाता है। और साउंड कैसे प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है? वर्ड्स में आ रहा है। Whatever we want to talk, we can easily talk. Have you seen some person that take out the mimicry? अमिताभ बच्चन की आवाज निकालते, इसकी आवाज, उसकी आवाज, कोई एनिमल्स की आवाज, इसकी आवाज, है ना, वो जो वॉइस निकालते हैं ना विद हेल्प ऑफ लैरिंग्स। लैरिंग्स उनको हेल्प कर व्हाइल डूइंग द मिमिक्री, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट, ट्रेकिया। लैरिंग्स के बाद ह्यूमिडिफाइड एयर कहाँ पे एंटर हो रही है? ट्रेकिया। ये है ट्रेकिया, ये पूरा ट्रेकिया। ये ट्रेकिया वॉश बेसिन के नीचे जो पाइप रहता है ना उसको अपन एक बार चेक करें आप, तो उसमें वैसे रिंग्स रहते पूरे, प्लास्टिक का रहता वैसे। यहाँ पर भी पाइप वैसी है, एग्जैक्टली पाइप पूरा कंप्लीटली यहाँ से एंटर होकर लंग्स में आ जाता, ठीक है। ये भी पाइप वैसे, लेकिन ये पाइप पे, ये पाइप के अंदर क्या है? सी शेप कार्टिलेजियस रिंग्स उसमें प्रेजेंट रहते हैं, ठीक है। सी शेप कार्टिलेजियस रिंग्स ऐसे एक के ऊपर एक प्रेजेंट रहते हैं कंप्लीटली ट्रैकिया में, पूरे ट्रैकिया में। अगर आप यहाँ पे हाथ लगा के थोड़ा सा महसूस करें तो इजिली फील होता है कि यहाँ पे कुछ चीज पे कार्टिलेजियस सी शेप रिंग्स यहाँ पे, ज्यादा भी नहीं दबाना वरना। क्लियर? सो यहाँ पे पूरे प्रेजेंट है, ठीक है, सी शेप का। तो वर्क क्या है सी शेप कार्टिलेजियस रिंग का? वर्क क्या है? इट प्रिवेंट दी, ओके, इट प्रिवेंट द ट्रैकिया फ्रॉम कोलैप्सिंग एंड क्लोजिंग। ये गिरता भी नहीं, ये बंद भी नहीं होता। किसकी वजह से? ये कार्टिलेजियस रिंग्स की वजह से नहीं होता, ठीक है। और ट्रेकिया का दूसरा नाम क्या है? एयर पाइप या विंड पाइप। ट्रेकिया अदरवाइज कॉल्ड एज ए विंड पाइप और एयर पाइप, ठीक है ना। चलो, अब ट्रेकिया से ब्रोंकस एंड ब्रोंकियल्स। ब्रोंकस ब्रोंकियल्स है क्या? ट्रेकिया का ही नाम है। जब ट्रेकिया लंग्स में एंटर हो गया, जब वो बड़े बड़े रहते हैं ना उस टाइम पे ब्रोंकस, जब वो रीडिवाइड्स हो जाते हैं देन ब्रोंकियल्स, ठीक है ना, उसको ब्रोंकियल्स बोलते हैं। अब ये ब्रोंकियल्स कहाँ पे जा रहे हैं? ये छोटे छोटे दिख रहे हैं बॉल्स हैं, अब यहाँ पे ये सारे चीज, ये पूरे अल्वेलस है। नियरली 700 मिलियन ऑफ अल्वेलस प्रेजेंट रहते हैं लंग्स में, ठीक है। कहाँ प्रेजेंट रहते हैं? लंग्स में प्रेजेंट रहते हैं। क्लियर? तो यहाँ पे एंटर। अब मेन एक्सचेंज ऑफ गैसेस कहाँ पे हो रहा है? ये बॉल्स जहाँ दिख रहे हैं छोटे छोटे दिख रहे हैं ना, उसमें एक्सचेंज टेक प्लेस हो रहा है। सो व्हाट इज द मेन वर्क ऑफ द alveolus? It helps in exchanging the gases. Which gas is very important to us? Oxygen. So it takes oxygen. Okay, it takes the oxygen. Remaining gases will be out. So lungs helps in oxygenation process. Okay, purification process. So lungs are helping in oxygenation process. When the blood get oxygenated, air get purified, that air enters into blood. That blood is said to be as a oxygenated blood. तब जाके बोल सकते हैं कि ये ब्लड कौन सा है? ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, ठीक है। अब कहाँ पे एंटर हो गया? लंग्स में। अब लंग्स की बात करेंगे। कितने पेयर लंग्स है ह्यूमन बीइंग में? ए पेयर ऑफ लंग्स, ओके, ए पेयर ऑफ लंग्स, राइट लंग, लेफ्ट लंग, ठीक है। ये राइट लंग, ये लेफ्ट लंग, ये दो लंग्स, ठीक है। कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है ये? ओके, थोरैसिक कैविटी। ये कैविटी को क्या बोलेंगे? थोरैसिक कैविटी या चेस्ट कैविटी, ठीक है ना। देन इसका लेंथ कितना रहेगा? पूरा लेंथ नियरली 27 सेंटीमीटर रहता इसका लेंथ, ठीक है। इसका लेंथ कितना? लेंथ है 27 सेंटीमीटर। इसका शेप कैसा है? देखो, व्हाट इज द शेप ऑफ द लंग? लुक लाइक ए कोन शेप, आइसक्रीम कोन शेप। क्लियर? आइसक्रीम कोन शेप। अगर हम ऐसा उतारेंगे यहाँ पे तो कोन की तरह लगेगा, वो कोन की तरह लगेंगे, ठीक है। आइसक्रीम कोन शेप की तरह दिखता है शेप इसका। लेंथ क्या है इसका? नियरली 27 सेंटीमीटर। वेट कितना रहेगा? वेट ऑफ ए लंग, टोटली वेट ऑफ ए लंग कितना रहेगा? वेट यहाँ पे nearly 1.3 kg. 1.3 kg. This is the weight of the lung. Okay. Length, Okay, this is the weight. Okay, weight of the lung. Okay, length how much here now? 27 centimeter. Weight how much? 1.3 kg. Then what the shape? How it looks like? It looks like a cone shape. Okay, and साइज इफ यू वांट टू सी, अगर जानना चाह रहे साइज, तो अगर लंग्स को ओपन करें, सरफेस एरिया को ओपन करते बैठे, अगर इफ यू कंटिन्यूस ओपनिंग द सरफेस ऑफ लंग, द साइज विल बी इक्वल टू वन टेनिस कोर्ट. Such a big lungs, see, such a big thing are close packed into the chest. Okay, that is the great creative things by the god, isn't it? Next, what are the color? Color of the lung is pink. Okay, pink color. Healthy lung will be pink in color. If the person smoke continuously, smoker, chain smoker, okay, or eating something like the alcohol and this, I think the lungs will be gray in color. Clear? So like that here. Actually, the healthy lung will be in pink in color only. Okay, where it is present, already I told, thoracic cavity it is present. Size, shape, color, weight. Clear? These are the first. You can write these points here. Okay, this total sequence is called as the pathway of the respiration, pulmonary respiration. Hope you have understood this whole thing here. Now the lungs here. Okay. How many pairs of lungs? A pair of lungs present in thoracic cavity here. Right lung and left lung. Right lung will have the three lobes. Okay, this right lung will have the three lobes. From here one and from here one is the third one. First one, second one, third one. Three lobes, chambers, compartments. Okay, right lung consists of three lobes. Left lung consists of two lobes, one and two. Two lobes, two chambers, compartments. Clear? And this completely lungs are enclosed by the layer, double layer. Can you see these black points here? Okay, double layer. Okay, lungs are enclosed by double layer membrane called as pleura membrane. Lungs are enclosed by double layer membrane. Totally lungs are enclosed by double layer membrane. They are called as the which membrane? Pleura membrane. And inside the pleura membrane, you can find this fluid. A liquid is present inside the two membrane. They are called pleura fluid. This is called pleura fluid. Okay, the membrane is called as the pleura membrane. Pleura membrane. And this double layer pleura membrane consists of a liquid, a fluid, which is called pleura fluid. What is the work of a pleura fluid? It helps in mechanical injury. Okay, prevent from the mechanical injuries, and just like a lubricating, it works. Okay, this is the work of the pleura fluid. Now, these lungs here, they're very spongy in nature. Okay, when you take the air inside and leave outside, our chest cavity will be enlarged and come back. It's just like a balloon. Okay, just like a balloon, spongy in nature. Okay, very spongy in nature. Clear? And this lungs, three lobes, right lung consists of three lobes and left consists of two lobes. Clear? Lungs consist of a large number of exchange particles. Okay, air sacs. What they call as here alveolus. Okay, how many alveolus are present here? Nearly 700 millions of alveolus are present inside the lungs here. Now, what this alveolus are doing, it is helping in exchanging the gases. Okay, and what will the alveolus are helping, it is helping in the purification of air here. Number of mixture of air we are taking inside, but out of that, our alveolus have the capacity to absorb the oxygen, release all other gases here. And when the blood take that oxygen, that blood is called as the oxygenated blood. So from the heart, the right ventricle, listen carefully, from the right ventricle, it pumps the deoxygenated blood through the pulmonary artery, and then that artery take that deoxygenated blood and enter into the lungs. Now what happens once enter into deoxygenated blood, it becomes the oxygenated. That means which process is taking place inside the lung, oxygenation process, purification process. When the process is completed, the lungs passes the oxygenated blood to the left auricle of the heart. Clear? This is about the structure of lungs. Clear? Understood? I hope everybody have understood. Clear? Thank you.